Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Cinema Gems with your hosts Aaron Kramers and
Thomas McClellan.
And tonight we're going to be talking about the 2012 horror comedy Cabin in the Woods.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is kind of like the ultimate fan service in a way for horror geeks in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, not only is it sort of like Joss Whedon and Drew Gotter's love and hate letter to current horror films, but it seems to be chock full of almost every single reference you can think of, pretty much. Like, even the idea itself, like the whole, questioning reality, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Has been used in other movies, but this one has been used in a way that isn't exactly a comedy or isn't exactly too straight, so kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, but I really like the design of those containers. Kind of reminds me of the movie Cube in a way. Just a little bit. Now, obviously, we got the Cabin from the Woods, and guess where that's from?
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead, and pretty much every other horror film involving a cabin in the woods, pretty much. But I suppose that's what they wanted to go for. They wanted to go for a unique symbol for the horror films, and what better than the classic Cabin in the Woods, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But what I found really interesting were the little sly cameos they had in there also.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say because there's so many references to other horror films in that movie, but here's a few that I found out. I think the family that's sent to kill those kids in the first part, those hillbilly zombies, I think he said that it was actually a reference to the Deadites crossed with the family from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh.
And you can tell with the way they use their weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we've also got, like, so many references, from Big Feet to clowns to dinosaurs to some sort of blob things, the 50-foot woman, giants.
There's even a couple of monsters from Left 4 Dead.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, because before the studio got bankrupt, there was there was supposed to be a DLC tie-in for Left 4 Dead where there's two DLC levels from the Cabin in the Woods, the control room and the cabin.
Oh man, that would have been so cool. But at least we can agree about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, the dude with the saw blades on his head is clearly, I think that...
Cenobite?
Cenobite, particularly Pinhead, kind of. And then we got evil robots from Virus, a bat dragon thing from, I think, Blade or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the Reaper from Joss Whedon's Firefly. But other than that...
The characters.
Let's talk about the characters, yeah. I don't know what it is. I love the gas attendant guy. He's sort of like, he comes across as kind of that sort of stereotypical Ralph kind of character, we'll call, where he's like, you're all doomed, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But in reality, he's kind of sensitive also.
Uh-huh.
It's like, wait, are you recording this phone call? No, we're not. I can't believe you're doing this, that kind of thing, But it's from the director from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer stuff, so what do you expect?
Yeah.
There's going to be some light comedy here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Which also brings me to the main cast, of course.
The jock who's smart.
Yeah, he's Thor also.
The nerd who's buff.
Yeah, he's a buff nerd. Like, good God, man, do you crunch?
The blonde who...
It's more quirky than horny, we'll call it.
Yes, the pothead who knows everything.
I like the fact that he says lines from, like, X-Files, like, trust no one, or we're not who we are, that kind of thing.
Yes, and the final girl who isn't a virgin.
Yeah, so basically a subversion of the tropes we were associated with the 80s slasher films, but in a way that makes the characters enjoyable and kind of nice to hang around. I could totally see these guys hang around.
Yeah.
In most films like those, I couldn't see characters like that hanging out for real, because I'm like, really? You guys are hanging out? I can't see why. But here, they seem like they'd be friends in real life, kind of thing. But let's also talk about the main character, in a way, the staff.
Yes, the two workers played by
I can't remember the name.
Brad Whitford and Richard Jenkins.
Oh, definitely Richard Jenkins, obviously. He's a great character actor.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the fact that some people say they're kind of channeling Drew Goddard and
Joss Whedon
for that. And you can kind of see it in their performances, admittedly.
Yeah.
But I like how the way they're kind of snarky, but also they seem to be having a good time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And why not? Then there's The character Truman, get it?
Yeah, Truman Show.
Yeah, I know.
There's the merman.
I love that scene so much because they've been hyping up what the merman would look like. But when he sees it, he kind of sounds a bit disappointed almost in a way. And he's like, oh, come on. So maybe that's also sort of a subversion of expectation. Like you're expecting something, but instead you get The Shape of Water if it was done by the Hillside High director.
Yeah.
Almost. I love the scene where those Japanese schoolers defeat the demons. Like, no! Like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I was laughing so much when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, it's a critique on filming as a whole because when you think about it, what do you think the dolls represent, pretty much?
The audience.
Yeah, like, if the film doesn't meet their criteria, they trash the film and rebuild it again, pretty much, into something that they like.
Yeah.
But, is it worth it? I mean, do we always just want to have the same crap given to us over and over?
I don't know. That depends on who you're talking to.
I suppose. But the film's given us a choice. Do we want the same stuff? Or do we want to try something new? I don't know. But other than that, something that you can critique about the film, what would it be?
Despite its 90-something minutes, it drags on a little bit.
A little bit. It's only near the end where things really heat up, kind of.
Yeah.
Especially with when they release all the creatures, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I thought the ending was a bit kind of bleak, a little.
Yeah.
But hey, at least they got a Sigourney Weaver cameo out of it.
Yeah.
So, on that, what would you have to say?
I would say this is a great horror movie. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
That's fair. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for the fact that Joss Whedon loves to make films for the fans, pretty much. Like, he did this for the fans, and we appreciate you for that, Josh. All there?
Yep.
And that's what I have to say.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button with the bell notification. And make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we're also on Patreon where you can donate money and you'll get something in return.
Alright.
Take care, guys.
Sayonara.